Do you need some new gym gear and want to give back to the community at the same time? Aperio Athletics has you covered with 5% of all profits going towards the Canadian Mental Health Association. Sign up for their rewards program and receive $5 off your next order. Use code JUNGLE15 to get 15% off your first order. I got this brand new hoodie sent to me from Aperio Athletics and I am absolutely loving it. I've been wearing it every single day. The quality is incredible, very nice and warm. It's perfect. And I'm just absolutely loving it. They sent me a shirt too, also very nice and breathable material. It's very high quality stuff. So thanks to Joel over at Aperio Athletics for that. And visit the Aperio Athletics online store at aperioathletics.com to claim the benefits and rewards waiting for you. Be sure to follow them on Instagram and TikTok at Aperio_athletics to be the first to know of all the latest product releases and exclusive offers. Been a while. Joe, how you been, buddy?
Good, bud. Sorry for last week. I got bombed with 4 exams in 1 week, including a take-home exam that took way too long. Yeah, you know when you have a take-home exam and you
I can't say I've had a take-home exam.
You ever had to take this is my first one ever.
Okay.
So this is like I've never had one of these before, and my teacher's like, yeah, this is like the start of your harder accounting classes or whatever. So I want you to know what our exams are like. It's only out of 50 points. And I bring it home and I'm like doing it. And I'm like checking your answers. You know, you're going through, you're checking your answers. And then like one thing's giving you one answer, one thing's giving you another answer. And it's like, it just kind of fucked with me for a while. And I just kept second guessing myself. But
fair enough, dude. That's no fun.
Took way too long, basically, is what I was trying to say. You're coming to an end here, eh? Fucking school's almost done.
Yeah, man. Well, this semester's still just starting. Yeah, I got my first midterm tomorrow night, so won't be editing this pod. Probably won't be out till Friday or Saturday, unfortunately. And then we got to pump out our KI one next week too. We're a little behind here, and we got to get the interviews too, man. Oh,
who are we getting on for the fucking KI prediction?
Well, the plan, we were actually going to do the KI today, but I decided last minute to switch to PJ because I want to bring back Mr. Austin Woolley. He did such a good job last year. You know, the guy's a diehard KI fan, and he's agreed to do it. So want to get a day that'll work for Woolley, and that'll be an awesome episode. He's a lot of fun to talk to. So we'll do that. But in the meantime, this episode going to be a PJHL preview. Very excited. A couple things just to go over before we get into the preview. Joe, Delta Ice Hawks had me out to their facility. Sun God Arena, one of my favorite rinks ever, just like my whole life. Like sick it's name. Just sick name. The yellow seats that are still just wood. Your ass gets so sore sitting in them, but that doesn't matter. It's so sick. I love that rink so much. And then what they've done with it, dude, like before this episode or when this episode comes out, or probably when I'll post the video of their facilities, but just incredible. Like every team's facility that I've seen are insane so far. So it's amazing to see the PJ stepping up their game. But yeah, as for this facilities, players lounge, they got a ping pong table with their logo on it. They got a huge TV in there, PlayStation, couches, little kitchen area. They got everything in there, man. It's sick.
Do you do a little like video like you did with Coastal?
Exactly.
Okay, sick.
Yeah. I mean, Coastal's was of their like training facility, like off-site, right? Not at the rink, but then this is Delta's like at the rink game day facilities. And then I took a walk around their room, little trainer's room as well. Storage room, I didn't really think that was worth showing, but there's a big storage room as well I didn't show. Just a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, like they also like kind of like Coastal last year kind of got rushed into this. Like they kind of found out they were going to Sundod like a little bit late. And so they had to throw everything together. And for the amount of time they've had, it looks incredible. When you do see the video, I do know they're getting new stalls. I'm not sure when, but I was told they're getting new stalls, new nameplates, name bars, all that. But yeah, so it's sick. The room's sick. For their like player intro, like at the start of the game, they got smoke machines. They got like cop lights and all these special effects going. Like it looks awesome in there. And yeah, like I said, the rink is so sick. They got a beer garden. You can, sit in a few certain sections and drink your beer. Full concession. Like it was unbelievable. So thank you so much.
The video to drop, Ellie?
Probably when this episode comes out. So probably if you're listening to this, it's either out or it'll be out this same day.
Sick.
but yeah, man, and just yeah. So thank you so much to the Delta Ice Hawks, to Carson Hemingway, assistant coach and former PJ Defenseman of the Year, Ice Hawks assistant captain, PJ champion, who gave
Hit
us
me
a
up, bro.
tour. Yeah, he's the one who gave
Nice.
us a tour. Everything. He's assistant coach. He does so much for them, man. It's crazy. He's busy with them, but it's nice to see a former player taking up a role and yeah, to head coach and GM Steve Robinson as well. Just for I was emailing with him and yeah, everyone who helped set it all up. So yeah, just wanted to share that and yeah, I had a great time. It was a great game too. Grady Lenton on Delta, which we'll get to today, was just ridiculous. Their captain, he played in the WHL. He's so sick. And
Sick.
also, I think it's Devin Olfert on Delta. He had a goal and an assist, I think, and we gave him actually second star of the week on our Jungle Stars of the Week. He was nasty.
I love that you're doing that now.
Dude,
That's
it's
so
sick.
cool.
It's awesome. Yeah, but I think he played in the AJ last year, and he was nasty too. And then the Ukrainians for Chilliwack still just look sick out there. Like, Chilliwack has a couple new guys too, like that they brought in a bit late. Colton Eady played for the Northwest Hawks last year. He had a goal, big guy, looks nasty. And I believe it's Alex Jacques was the other one, and he looks pretty sick too. So like when I went to Chilliwack's first game against Poco, it was like just the Ukrainians, and the rest of the team's good. They still have a very good team, but like as far as like dominating offensively, nobody else. But Jacques and Edie look good so far. I think that'll be a big additions for them up front.
Sick.
But yeah, dude, sorry. We'll move on a bit. I know we're both busy. You been watching the baseball though? Obviously, you're a big Jays fan. I'm a big Red Sox fan.
Let's
So
go.
how are you?
Oh
How
my God.
are you feeling
Are they
about
playing right now? They're on right
the
now. Aren't
Sox and Yankees are? Jays have
they?
a
What's the
bye.
score?
3-2 Yankees at the end of the fifth, and the Sox won game one.
Who's pitching for the Sox? Bello?
Yeah, yeah, man. The Red Sox are the most injured I've ever seen them in my life. Like they've nobody
Dude.
right now. They've
Crochet's
nobody.
nasty.
Oh my, he was unbelievable. I watched the whole game yesterday. I would be today if we weren't recording. He was so
The only
sick.
reason I want the Yankees to win would be because game one is a throwaway because Crochet is so good.
Well, the Yankees had Max Fried, who was equally as good. It was their bullpen that blew it. Fried went in when he got pulled, they were winning. He's
the Yankees,
incredible.
If you get into their pen, the Yankees are beatable.
Dude, their
if
pen
you get
was
in the Red Sox pen, it's not like Chapman was the best closer in the fucking game this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Chapman almost blew the game, to be fair. Loaded the bases.
I was watching. I was
out.
like, Owen's shitting his pants right now.
I was, dude. Bases loaded, none out with Giancarlo Stanton stepping up to the plate.
No, honestly, as a Jays fan, I just want those games to go as deep as possible, stay as close as possible, and just burn the shit out of their fucking bullpen and their pitching and extra innings, whatever. Like, fuck.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of want it. Well, I don't know if when the series ends has an impact on when the first game of the next round will be.
Saturday, no matter what.
No matter what. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. So then, yeah, I'd like to probably get it. Hopefully, the Sox can pull this one out, finish it off in 2, get a bit of rest, and hopefully some of our injured players, like Giolito especially, can get rested up for the next round because he was incredible, and I think he got hurt in his last start of the year. So, yeah, I'm rooting for the Sox, and yeah, I thought you'd want to touch on the Jays. Hopefully, the Sox play in Seattle, and I can get out to my first ever playoff game. That would be incredible.
Hung up on my chair right now. I was wearing it on Sunday. Watching them play. No, I'm gonna wear them on Saturday for sure.
Oh, hang on, Joe. I think the Sox might have just done something.
I heard them in the background.
I can hear my dad screaming, Trevor Story, solo home run, 3-3. And
I haven't even gotten the update in Google yet.
I believe that's Trevor Story's second home run of the game.
Your dad's such a big Sox fan. I love it.
He just had a 2 RBI single earlier. Sorry, this is a home run. So Trevor Story's carrying us today, but my dad is such a big Sox fan, dude. It's you can't see the post, some of the stuff on the wall in the background, but there's quite a few Red Sox things in this room. Like, actually, a lot that you can't see in my background. There's 1 or 2 things in my background, but my shoulder there that are Sox. But anyway, sorry, getting off track. But yeah, anything else, Joe, you want to talk about before we dive into the PJ preview?
No, I think we're diving into the PJ pretty quick here. Like, can
I talk about one random thing really quick? Sorry, I keep delaying this. The Dallas Mavericks are having like their training camp at SFU right now.
Seriously?
So the last day or two, I've just seen videos of like Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, AD walking around the halls at SFU. Yeah. And they're because like I was like, oh, because the Raptors practiced at SFU once a couple years ago because they were playing a preseason game in Vancouver, but it was like sold tickets for the practice, like big thing. But
Yeah.
it's Denver and Toronto playing the preseason game in Vancouver. I don't know what the Mavs are doing
Dallas
here, but by like on TikTok, dude, every few videos I see just like AD at SFU or Kyrie. Like I saw a dude with Derek Lively, like, and they're just like people are just walking up to them and like getting all like there's kind of security, like keeping it moving, but they're like signing stuff, like it's insane. And I'm like, what? So I have school all day tomorrow because they're not like publicizing what time practice is at. You're not allowed to go in and watch practice.
Go
yeah,
ask,
so I'm hoping tomorrow
go ask
when I'm
Kyrie
there
for an interview.
I actually, the one I want to talk to, this is random, but the one I want to talk to most is Derek Lively. I've seen him in interviews before and like videos. He seems like a fucking beauty.
Funny.
He's he seems like a cool dude. But yeah, pretty just random thing I wanted to bring up. So hopefully I see
Clay Thompson would be a good one too.
Right? Yeah, dude. It was I saw him signing autographs. Yeah, so I really hope that they're there tomorrow. It'd be pretty funny to just be like walk into class and be like, oh, there's Anthony Davis. You know, like it's pretty funny for SFU. I think the Mavs like assistant coach is SFU's old coach or something. Like there's some
Maybe
kind
there's
of
tie, some sort of connection,
but it's still like
it's
I don't know, maybe
a wild pull.
Maybe they're like doing team bonding in Whistler or something, and SFU's like the nicest facility that's not too busy. Like I couldn't tell you, man.
That's a crazy pull though for Dallas to be in Vancouver of all places.
Imagine if Luka was still on the team, how much cooler it would be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My brain immediately
Cooper Flag. I didn't even mention him.
My fucking brain. That's how sad it is. My brain immediately goes to Luka Doncic.
I know.
I was like,
that sucks.
That trade was still horrible. But anyways,
yeah,
we can jump into the PJ now. That's fucking really cool.
I know, right? I really wanted to mention that.
That's really cool.
PJHL. So I guess we'll do this. Break it down alphabetically by team, and then we'll give our predictions all at the end.
Also with a special guest at the end.
Special guest, yes. Yes, there is a special guest, pre-recorded.
Player with the most points in a single season as a defenseman. So you're probably going to want to hear what he has to say. In
PJHL history.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's your hint.
Yeah.
He was with Joe, so it was pretty easy. Shouldn't be hard to guess who it is either, but yeah, let's jump into it. So Joe, this is not exactly where you want to start off. The Aldergrove Ironman.
Uh-oh.
Actually, no, I apologize. We're starting with the Abbotsford Pilots.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're going by alphabetical?
Yes, we are going alphabetical.
Okay.
And yeah, if you like notice anything or want to mention anything you remember, dudes, anything.
Are we going to do tier 1, tier 2 first or tier 1 first?
We'll do tier 2 first and save tier 1. So yeah, we'll do alphabetical with tier 2, then tier 1. Okay. The Abbotsford Pilots. I mean, first of all, great start to the season. They're solid start. They're 5-3-1. They're in tied for second place. Most games played, tied for second place, but they look solid. Their goal differential's okay. The team looks okay.
The Pims, dude.
Yeah, wow.
They have over 100 more Pims than every other team,
except Coastal. But in tier 2, they do.
In tier 1,
insane. I mean. Tier 2.
Or tier 2, yeah. Sorry.
That's insane. Wow. Yeah, I good job noticing that. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But anyway, sorry. A team who lost a ton of 20-year-olds last year, like off the bat, like some major losses, like Connor Jarvis, I believe he committed to SFU. Tommy Williams, their captain. Link Edwards, Drew Dornan committed to UVic. Lyndon Storbo committed to SFU. Jace Grubinski, the best defenseman, they traded to Langley. 04 Ryan Sullivan actually just signed with the Hope Icebreakers, the senior AA hockey league. We'll talk about that another time. And 04 goalie Joel Riddell. So that's like 7 or 8 20 bombs that are gone. And I mean, it's gonna be tough for any team, obviously. Luckily, they do have some pretty big returning players. Hudson Koch has put up 13 points in 9 games so far. Captain Cody Johnson has 12-9. Rhett Sias has 8-8. And they acquired Parker Scott in the trade for Jace Grabinski, I believe, from Langley. And he's a defenseman with 9 points in 9 games so far. So Abby looks good. They have some guys. They also signed the Muxlow twins who played on the island last year in Comox and Nanaimo, who haven't put up a ton of numbers so far, but I think they'll probably pick it up a bit more the longer they play in the league. And they just traded for a goalie from Poco, Lucas. I don't know. Sorry, Shulk. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It's Szulc. Besides that, not a ton of rookies in Abbotsford. Like a lot of guys from last year, they kind of just need to step up. Bradley Erkenbrack's done a good job of that so far. He's point per game. But yeah, man, I think this is a team that's definitely going to be, I'd say probably a top 4 team, if not top 5 in tier 2. But I don't think they're winning unless they make some big additions.
I always thought Abbey was a solid team in the pitch. So, no doubt they're, definitely top 4. I think top 4 in my prediction too. I'd say just looking at taking a look at the teams overall, but tough one to move on to here.
Yeah, so this is
I just looking at the standings, look at the goal differential, like holy fuck, even in that level.
So they lost their first game 1-0. Sorry, we're talking about the Aldergrove Ironmen.
We're talking about Aldergrove now at this point.
The Aldergrove Ironmen, who Joe, like, I didn't realize how bad Mission played the Ironmen the other day, and dude, their jerseys, like, just the logo, the jerseys.
It's an AI logo. I swear to God, someone made that with like an AI generator. It's fucking crazy.
But like the jerseys themselves, like just the printed, like not it. Apparently it's rough. And again, like I'm not trying to shit on the team, especially when like they started rough, but the rebrand isn't looking great so far, and the team is looking the exact same, if not, to be completely honest, worse off than last year. The only upside right now is that they're not going to be playing any of the tier 1 teams. That's the silver lining at this moment in time. And I hate to do that. I'm not, trying to be a dick, obviously. It sucks. And I feel for the guys on the team, but
there's only 3 guys with more than a point.
How many games in? 6?
6.
Yeah.
There's only 8 guys with a point.
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, it's tough. And you know what? They got some returning guys, so that's good to see that some guys are still coming back. I know that a lot of guys said they still had a good experience with the coaching staff last year. That wasn't a part of it. And I think the ownership change sounded like a positive thing, but so far it doesn't. Sorry, not actually against the owners. Just so far, nothing's like looking that positive is all I mean.
Right now. It's sad. That's kind of.
I feel for the guys. Feel for the guys. Yeah, this is nothing. We're not trying to shit on anybody. I do know a few players did leave the Beering twins, who both put up over 150 PIMs last year. Both went to Kerry Park in the VI. I believe Joel Schmidt went to the VI as well. I think Comox. I think Joshua Bishon got traded somewhere out east, junior A league out east. I can't remember which one, unfortunately. But yeah, so they lost some guys as well. A few of their better players from last year are coming back. How much impact that'll have, I'm not sure. I don't have a ton else to say on this. Hopefully they have some rookies who look good and step up this year.
What we got next here?
Clovey next. So obviously Clovey. Oh, dude, nothing. I don't think we've even gotten a chance. Last time we recorded was the day before Clovey got announced that they were back.
Yeah, so, welcome back, Cloverdale.
Welcome back, Cloverdale. I actually went to their first ever game against the Mission City Outlaws, where the Outlaws won. Or sorry, I went to their second ever game. My apologies. Their first ever win. The Outlaws beat them 4-0 in their home opener, which was pretty anticlimactic after everything that's happened. But apparently the atmosphere was great. Lots of beers in the crowd, apparently. A great atmosphere. And yeah, so first of all, we're so happy that Cloverdale's back. Like, just so happy for all the guys that they're getting to play now, the fans, the coaches, the volunteers, everyone involved. So happy the situation's somewhat sorted for now. I have heard a couple more things I'll talk about probably later.
Okay.
about them, but it's not like they're fine for now. Things are good for now. Um, so Cloverdale, as far as building their team, they acquired 7 guys from White Rock immediately. They got Max Lyons, Zach Johns, Jeevan Bal, Jacob Jolie, Hunter Gilbert, and Keegan Bankier, as well as acquiring Ashton Holbeach from the Mission City Outlaws, who was one of their leading scorers last year, and Ashton Locke from the Langley Trappers. Then they signed, obviously, new team. They're going to have a ton of rookies. They made a lot of signings. A lot of Cloverdale kids like Matthew Shahan, and they signed some kids who played BCEHL last year as well. And I believe their goalie played. Ben McLeod played in another junior league last year.
Jeevan Bal, almost 2 points per game, bro.
Yeah, he
Only
had a
4
hat
games
trick
in.
one. He had a hat trick one game. He's looking good.
Goal per game.
Yeah. Ben McLeod played in the GMHL last year for the Niagara Predators, but I'm pretty sure he's from Clovey. So he technically played junior last year. I don't know about don't know a whole ton about the GMHL, but yeah, I think Clovey's going to be good. I think they're going to be a good team. Slow start in their first game, but they lost 4-2 to White Rock the other night, and White Rock looks to be maybe a step above the rest in Tier 2 so far. So I think that's a good competitive game, and we'll see how they do while they're still, building chemistry, learning their systems, and adding more pieces throughout the year.
Zach, next in the order would be Mission.
Lots going on in Mission behind the scenes that I obviously won't talk about. Like good things. Good things, by the way.
Oh, good.
I don't know how much of it is like public or official. Like it seems to be pretty public, but I just don't want to risk talking about it yet. But some staff members who may be returning to the team in different roles, as well as a handful of players who are rumored to be returning, but none confirmed.
Okay. Well, that's good. Zach. Cooper Crow, 5 points in 3 games. He's already back.
But yeah, so Mission, I don't think that this is what the roster is going to look like in, let's say, a month, to be completely honest. I think they're hopefully, based on what I've heard, there will be some additions, some big ones, but kind of got to focus on the team as of right now analytically. So as for the Outlaws, Colton Collard and Cade Peden leading the way so far. Collard's got 15 points in 8 games. I think he's got 3 shorthanded goals already. Cade Peden, 13 points in 8 games. Max Wingrove has 9 and 8. Alfie De Bruyne, a new defenseman they brought in from Nanaimo, has 5 points in 8 games. Cooper Crow is now back playing for the team and has 5 points in 3 games. And so as for the Outlaws, nice to see I can't remember the last time we had a guy who was like decently above point per game.
Sabdog.
I can't remember the time we've had a guy who was putting up decently above point per game. Like we've had point per game players, but never a guy who was like well above. So hopefully Collard and Peden can keep this up because they need that. And Crow, they need that big time. And then having a depth from guys like Wingrove and Tucson Litter all contributing offensively is great. I think with a few additions to plug a couple holes, this is definitely a team that I'm an Outlaws fan. You can call me biased. I played for them for 5 years, but I think this is a team that's going to compete this year, Joe. Based on what I'm thinking is going to happen.
I'm glad.
So I'm high on the Outlaws this year. Probably not a huge shock. Well, maybe I predicted them to come last year below Aldi, and they didn't. So
we're going to be pretty high on the Outlaws. We're both from Mission, Pod.
Yeah. So
we're top 5 team, playoff team for sure.
Yeah, obviously, my brother Rylan Elson is also the captain of the team. So like I'm going out to watch. There's a bit of bias, like whatever. But also goalie Jake Poblet on the Outlaws. He is nasty, Joe. He won a star of the week. One of the stars of the week we did. Tough game last game against White Rock, but like he just got hung out to dry for the entire game. I don't think they.
Yeah, that's kind of gonna.
They just let him. They just let him sit there. I think he had a .945 save percentage in 5 games before that with a 3-2 record. So
let's get to White Rock there, but that's gonna be a tough one for sure.
Yeah. So one more thing I'll say for Mish is they got some vets who need to step up big time.
Yes.
If that happens, this is a team who can hopefully do some damage. Onto the North Van Wolfpack, and this is North Van's a team who every year pretty much starts off bad, and then we're like, okay, hang on, they're gonna fix it. Cricket so far.
They haven't fixed it yet.
They've actually traded more players, I believe. So,
Yeah.
yeah, North Van. I know I don't remember when this trade was, but they traded Max Dorodnov to Burnaby at tier 1. They traded Ryan McCauley, who got voted most underrated player in the PJ last year, to Burnaby as well. But then Burnaby traded him to Junior A, I believe, somewhere in the SJ. It's my old math teacher's kid. And
No way, Mr. McCauley.
yeah,
He always used to talk about his kid when he was. Oh man, that's funny.
yeah, and that's when he was like young too, and now
Young.
he's playing junior. It's pretty funny.
He's going to Sask. Good for him.
Yeah, I think Sask. I could be a bit off, but somewhere
What's his
that
name?
way. Ryan McCauley.
Okay, I'll look him up. Anyways.
Yeah, but yeah, North Van all of a sudden hammered Abbey like 10-1 or something. Max Suter, Ryan Say, Ty Godfrey, all lit it up that game. Godfrey, I think, had a hat trick. He's a D man. Suter had like 2 goals and 2 assists. I think like it was sick. And then went right back to getting smoked by Port Moody a couple of nights later. Like I have no idea what to think of this team. Their one win doesn't mean a lot to me based on everything else I've seen. But I will never fully count North Van out. I think they're probably going to find a way to add. Another team who like Andrew Castellato last year, one of their like huge loss, 20-year-old. Mateo Perro led the league in goals per game, 84 points in 38 games, aged out. Castellato went to UVic and Perro went to Briarcrest, I think, by the way. Tanner Tierness, 21, aged out.
Briarcrest had a close game with Alaska the other day.
Really?
Yeah, really. They only lost 15-0.
Oh.
The only reason I know that, what's his name? Jamestown went and played them.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And they split with Jamestown, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah. McCauley's in Selkirk.
In
the MJ, sorry.
That's Manitoba. Yeah, no, that's okay.
The MJ.
Yeah, so I just mentioned like 3 guys who aged out who were some of their leading scorers. Captain Jason Scott went to UVic as well. 06, I believe rookie of the year, Lucas Davidson signed in the AJ. He's got 4 points in 5 games in the AJ so far. Good for him. And then 05, David Yoon, leading scorer, points record, got traded to Richmond. Harlan Jacobson, 20 bomb, also aged out. Patrick Dole, okay, they traded him. Never mind. Yeah, man, this is
pretty much shipped everyone off, eh?
Well, aged out or advanced to the next level or shipped off. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder where Dane Henry's at. That guy was a beast. Oh, he's not on a team right now. I wonder where he's at. What if he's playing? Hope he's playing. Anyways, yeah. Sorry, bud. So North Van, don't think they're going to be great unless something big changes. On to Port Moody, who, I mean, so far,
not horrible.
Looking pretty good. 4-3.
Guys with a lot of points here.
Yeah, so they're 4-3. Dane Svingen Jones, I believe, has 2 hat tricks in his last 3 games.
They only beat Aldergrove 1-0.
Yeah, they beat Aldi 1-0 in the first game, but then since then they've been lighting the lamp offensively.
8-5 loss to Surrey. That's crazy.
Yeah. Surrey's good too. I think Parker Surrey has hat tricks in back-to-back games, so we will get to Surrey after this.
We'll get to Surrey here.
Yeah, so Dane Svingen Jones been unreal up front, 15 points in 7 games. Aiden Samuels, who I played with in Mish for a bit, 14 points in 7 games. Chase Haynes, 8 points in 4 games. Jaden Kwan, 7-7, and defenseman Ryan Sam, 7-7. So I believe Sam won defenseman of the week last week for tier 2, and Svingen Jones and Samuels and Haynes, I think all 3 of them were honorable mentions. But Port Moody got some killers up front this year, guys who are putting the puck in the net, and they're keeping it out of their net a little bit more than usual. Goaltending's looked solid so far. Bossy had a couple really good games, but overall is gonna need to be a bit better for them to for me to consider them a real threat. But they're a team who I don't think they're gonna contend, but I think they could beat anyone on any given night because of the guys they got.
Leaves the last 2 powerhouses here.
Yeah, we'll be heading over to the Surrey Knights, who so far so good for Surrey this season. They're in second place, 5-0-1. They look great. Parker Sarai, 9 goals in 6 games, leading the way. He's been unbelievable. He's got 11 points, but hat tricks in back-to-back games. Would have won a player of the week, but his games were so spread out, they didn't align. So he's kind of getting screwed there. That's the one downside to doing it by week, I guess. But
you gotta have some sort of system.
Yeah, exactly. And contributions from everybody in Surrey so far. Their depth guys are all putting up numbers. Bronson Sales back in the lineup. I believe he was serving a suspension from last season. If it wasn't a suspension, I'm sorry, and you were just missing time. I don't know. I just feel like it was a suspension for some reason. 2 points in one game since coming back. Defenseman Chris Ramos, 6 points in 4 games. The rookie defenseman Noah Cook, 8 points in 6 games. And this is a team that looks great. And so far, it's very hard to argue against them being a contender this season.
Oh. They got a kid named Robbie Orr. That's so sick.
Not bad,
He's
eh?
a demon. So
They did, however, trade Wendell Adriano to White Rock, who is leading the league in points right now, as well as Sean Robbins, who is point per game, and Parker Wells was the other one, I believe.
Fair enough.
So that was a bit of a tough move looking at it right now, but yeah, we'll see, I guess, moving forward. White Rock, who we'll get to next, really doesn't look like they have much to complain about. So obviously, huge losses. We talked about the 6 guys that got traded to Cloverdale. They did acquire Max Kovac, who they had, I believe, a year or 2 ago from Surrey. They got Adriano Wells and Robbins from Surrey. They got Devin Atwall from Poco. And they got, what's his tendy's name? Landon Garbett from the Golden Rockets, Joe. And he's looked sick so far.
Huh.
Yeah, last year they lose some huge losses. Ty Balchin, Connor Hughes, Justin Osborne, who committed to SFU's BCIHL team. And then, like I said, all the guys who aged out as well. But where's Garen Wickstrom this year as well? Oh, not on a roster. All-star goalie Garen Wickstrom not on a roster this season. Not sure where he is. But White Rock is on an absolute tear. They look very dominant so far. For goal differential of 28 in 6 games, 44-12 against. Adriano, 17 points in 6 games. Robbins, 13. Here, 11. McNally, defenseman, 10. Leonarduzzi, 7. Also getting depth contributions all throughout the majority of the lineup. They got Caden Charpentier chucking the mitts around. Landon Garbett in net so far, who I just mentioned, I believe got star of the week. 944 save percentage in 3 games.
Ew.
And the White Rock Whalers are the clear contender so far in PJHL Tier 2. Joe, are you ready to make our predictions?
You got it, buddy.
No, you go.
Want me to go first?
You're going first on the PJ. I'll go first when it's KI time.
All right. Let's go standings here.
So, yeah.
I'm going to pick White Rock in first. I think that's already...
Both of us are going to have that, no debate.
I think both of us are going to have that. I think it's going to be Surrey second. And then I like... Call me crazy, Owen, with the stuff going on in the background. The Missions to the Outlaws are third.
Shit, Joe, our predictions might look similar.
And then Abbey 4, Cloverdale 5. Pomo 6, North Van, Aldergrove. How's that sound?
Sounds pretty good, Joe. I
think similar to what you got, or what?
I think it's going to be pretty similar. Like I said, we're both going White Rock. That's no debate. I'm also with you in having Surrey in second. I'm also shit, dude.
Dude, it's Mission, man. We got to put them up there.
I'm also with you, putting Mission third. And with Abbey in fourth. I'll go Pomo in fifth. I'll go Clovey in sixth. They got a lot of 20 bums. I think they might sell at the deadline if they're not looking that great. Guys who just wanted to come home and play for a bit and then go on a run. And then, it's got to be North Van in 7 and Aldi in 8 by a country mile. Big gap between 1 and between 8, in my opinion here. Or between like 1, 2, and 7 and 8.
More wins this year than last year? Or
I think, Aldi, they didn't get a win last year. They didn't get a point last year. So I don't think they will get more wins than last year. I think they will get a point this year. That is my prediction. The Aldergrove Ironmen will get a point this season.
It's 100% better than last year.
Yes. By the way, Joe, it's still 3-3 Yankees Red Sox right now. What a series so far. So there you have our Tier 2 predictions, and now we will go through Tier 1. We talked more Tier 1 in general. So I think tier one
We
will be
do.
easier. It's just been like, well, when I've been going out to games so far, it's been mostly tier one, like shit like that. So we'll start off in Burnaby, who, I mean, fuck, they lost a lot from last season. Well, not even just from last season. They made some moves like in the offseason. So first of all, their goaltender now, Joshua Valle, who they acquired from the Ridge Meadows Flames. He was Ridge's backup last year. That's a big addition for them there. They they acquired Max Dorodnov from North Van, who I mentioned earlier, who had like 22 points last year and had a hat trick the other night for Burnaby, so he's looking good. And Joel, they signed this kid, Helias Guan, scored one of the nastiest goals I've seen in my life the other night. I think he's got 2 goals in 4 games
Really?
or something, but this goal was I'll find it and send it to you after, but it was disgusting, this goal this guy scored. I think he's from GVC. And then leading the way so far, rookie Trevor Chin, 5 goals in 5 games, 7 points. He's looking good. So far, Burnaby's been competitive. Again, though, they've traded 5 guys away. They traded Ryan McCauley. Where'd they send him, Joe? You mentioned it a minute ago.
Selkirk.
Yes, he got traded to Selkirk in the Manitoba Junior Hockey League. And then Samuel Bastian, goaltender, got traded to the Swan Valley Stampeders of the MJ. Forward James Lynn got traded to the Yarmouth Mariners of the Maritimes Hockey League. Forward Tyson Osashoff got traded to the Hearst Lumberjacks of the NOJHL. And forward Jack McFarland got traded to the Brookfield Elks of the NSJHL. So a lot of guys on their way out. I also noticed leading scorer from last season, Corey Belanger, not on the roster. Leading 20 bomb goal scorer last year, Stephen Konechny, obviously aged out. Captain, defenseman, point per game, Gabe Adam, aged out. 20-year-old defenseman Cameron Lee, aged out. 20-year-old defenseman Marcus Johansson, aged out. 20-year-old goaltender Ronan Garrity, goalie of the year, aged out. And they traded goalie Shane Karamani last year to North Van, and he aged out. So a lot of guys on the way out.
Owen, your guy story is up. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of 7.
Okay, hold up, Joe. We're watching this real quick.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, it stayed in the yard. I thought it was going out.
Fucker. Did they tag up and score?
No, 2 outs. I thought he went yard. Their pitcher's losing his mind. He's loving it.
All right, back to the.
He's praying.
Back to the
praying.
pot.
He's looking to God. He's pointing up at the sky.
Back to the pot.
He took his hat off, slammed his chest, flexed, and then prayed.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're moving on, Joe. We're moving on.
Okay. Sorry,
Chilliwack
Red Sox fans wanted to hear that.
The Chilliwack Jets. They look nasty. First of all, they were sick last year. Ridge took them down. Ridge was a wagon last year. This year, it's not the same Ridge team in their way. There will be a Richmond team in their way, but we'll get to that later. I've been to 2 Chilliwack games already this year, and the Ukrainians are absolutely fucking dominant. And I'm talking about Nikita Kulikov, Daniil Denisenko, and Mark Mironov. However, there's a very clear lack of depth scoring this season. Last year, they had Ryder Vanderkooy, they had Jesse Bordeaux, Eric Rommel, all around point per game. Their captain, Kalen Hubers, 20 bomb Jacob Lindout. So Hubers and Lindout gone. That hurts a lot. Those guys were crucial for them up front. Defenseman Easton Green, I believe, committed to Adrian College, Joe, ACHA.
No idea.
Maybe Minot State. Yeah, he's good defenseman. So some losses for Chilliwack, but most of our team's back. Some guys just haven't gotten to what they were doing last year yet. So I think some guys will be picking it up for sure. Rookie forward Aiden Pym looks pretty nasty so far from what I've seen. I mentioned Colton Eady and Alexander Jacques earlier. They acquired Seth Moses from the North Van Wolfpack on D. He's looked good. Another team who it's like some vets need to step up here. If the vets step up, if the depth steps up, they'll be a really hard team to beat.
Already third still.
They still look great. Yeah. They just traded Iman Atwal to Poco as well. Atwal was pretty good last year. But yeah, I think a team that if the depth picks it up a bit more, they'll be rock solid because those three up front are unstoppable, and they have a pretty good decor too, especially having Marshall back. I believe he signed with the Express, but he's back now. So the Coastal Tsunami. They got this rookie who's come out of nowhere, Luke Curtin. In 5 games, he's got 5 goals and 4 assists, and this is like Coastal had been struggling so far. Like I would still say they're probably struggling. However, this kid is trying to turn it around for them. He had 35 points in 29 games for the Northwest Hawks last year in the BCEHL U18. So he put up numbers there. And yeah, he's been nasty for Coastal so far, 9 points. Forwards Ryan Hauser, Ben Walker, Regan Kominko have all been good so far. They signed forward Kane Law, who's a 20 bomb, played in the VI last year. I think he scored their first goal of the year this season. Defenseman Cage Starr is back in the lineup, as well as forward Raiden Parks. Some big subtractions, though, as well. They lost guys such as Oliver Nottingham to BCHL, Langley Rivermen. Patrick Dolan aged out. Jake Yakubowski, they traded to a Soyuz. Ethan Smead aged out. Jaden Atwood aged out. Nick Peters, Anthony Damagola aged out. They traded Finn Morrison to Cloverdale, who then got traded somewhere else. I don't know, maybe he's just on Cloverdale. I forget. Sorry. Defenseman Ethan Nordley, Simon Nanaimo in the VI, I believe. So still quite a bit of overturn, more than I expected, to be completely honest. But also some big names coming back. And now that they're at full strength, I don't think you're going to see them continue to have the same record they've had so far. However, actually, they probably will. The record probably looks pretty similar to how it'll keep trending, to be completely honest. But I think you'll see they'll be more competitive games. They also had to transfer the rights of 05 D-man Sully Menard to Poco, and he's played in the AJ, I think, or Junior A. Like, he's nasty. So that's just another guy they had to move on from. But they also acquired goalie Braxton Becker. I think they acquired him from Soyuz. He played for 3 KI teams last year, though, and only a few games each, so I'm not sure. But he looks good. He had good numbers last year in his limited KI time. But yeah, I think that's it for Coastal. We can probably move forward onto the Delta Ice Hawks here. What the fuck is going on there?
That's crazy. I've never seen. Yeah.
So
I don't think I've ever seen a 2-6 win-loss.
No,
for Delta
definitely not. So they did just lose defenseman Miller Brockshaw. They had to trade him to the SIJHL. But they acquired all-star forward Neelan Vachel. They acquired Devin Olford, who I mentioned earlier from the AJ. Armand Kalia from Langley, who I believe is WHL affiliated with someone. Goalie.
I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he is.
Besides that, like, it doesn't look like any rookies they brought in so far are putting up any crazy numbers. And just the guys who were putting up numbers last year aren't putting up those numbers this year. And some guys like Grady Lenton are still putting up numbers, but just not what you think they'd be doing. Obviously, some huge losses from last season. Mateo Schoberg, Evan Fidel, Ryden Matheson, Ty Hemingway, Nicholas Goyer. Yeah, your guy. Jonathan Soros, Thomas Popa, Merrick Erickson. Like, that's a ton of losses.
Merrick's coaching.
Yes, right, he is. Yeah. I forgot about that. Danilo Bereza as well, not on the roster, the Ukrainian. I'm not sure where he is this season. But yeah, man, a lot of overturn, but still a lot of guys who put up really good numbers. Colin Jang had 65 points last year, and he's got 4 in 8 games. He hasn't scored yet.
Wow. That's really surprising.
Like, I'm not trying to like diss guys at all. Brogan Kennedy, 46 points in 45 games last year. He's got 5 and 8. Declan Warburton, 63 and 47 last year. He's got 7 and 8. Grady Lenton, who he's got 8 points in 8 games. He looks sick. Like, the game I went to, he dominated. 62 points in 30 games last year.
Wow.
And Olfert played in the AJ. So I think a team who is severely underperforming their expectations and their potential, I think they will get better. They played very well in the game I went to. They beat Chilliwack. So we've seen they can do it already. And these guys just all need to step up. I think they'll add guys as well. I think I actually saw yesterday they added a WHL affiliated defenseman.
Good.
Yeah. Goaltending, not an issue with Shaughnessy and Kalia in net. But yeah, I think the rookies haven't really contributed yet, so hopefully that starts to happen. And the vets need to step up their game too, for the most part. Not that they've all been bad or anything. It's just they got to put the puck in the net at the very least, because this is a team that I think, they lost in the finals last year. They're a team that's going to want to be winning this year, especially with guys like Lenton, Olfert, Warburton, all 20 years old. I think Brandon Petrie's 20, Colin Jang's 20. So yeah, I truly believe they'll turn it around.
Good.
The Langley Trappers, looking better than I thought they would so far. Dalton Toma, 7 points.
Actually.
Ian Burns, 7 points. Jay Skrabinski's got 6 in 5 games, who they acquired from Abbotsford. They signed Bryson Patkow. He's a rookie. He's got 5 points in 5 games. Abraham Brown back with the team. He was with the Langley Rivermen for the end of the season last year. They signed rookies Dax Peterson. James Campbell's returning from last year. So decent amount of turnover. I know they signed some T-Birds kids who have some potential as well, but not a team that I think is going to compete this year. That's just, they're young. That's just how it is. I don't think they're a bad team. They lost some big pieces. D-man Ryan Howe, who was really good for them last year, I believe. I don't know. He signed somewhere. I feel like it was somewhere kind of obscure. That's why I can't remember it. Yeah, Sam Brown signed with SFU's BCIHL team. I think Patrick Koopman did too, even though they traded him. Don't know where Jet Carroll is. Max Kovac, like we said, got traded to White Rock. Well, he was in Surrey first, though. And just a Bergen George aged out, 20 bomb. I think they just traded Cole Perry to Cloverdale. But anyways, man, it's a different team from last year, but they're a better team than they were last year for sure. They lost some guys, but they also brought in some new big pieces. And I'm excited to see how Dalton Toma does this year. He was sick on Ridge. Unfortunately, they had to trade him to get Justin Sumners, but that's just the way it goes when you're competing. And yeah, I don't see Langley as a threat to win this year, but I don't think they're going to be a bad team by any means. They look solid so far.
Fair enough. It doesn't really seem like there is a bad team in Tier 1. I'm just going to say that.
I don't think there is. I definitely, dude, it's so good. It's so competitive.
Good.
It's awesome to see. As for Poco, the team that started late when it came to recruiting, they were recruiting for Tier 2, and they've been competing in Tier 1 so far really well. They're 2-2-1.
Technically tied for 4th.
Yeah, 2-2-1.
Let me look at it.
And there's 2 other teams with the same record. So I don't think they've been bad. I think they're a team that could finish top 4. I'm not sure if they will. It'll be close. A lot of big returning guys from last year. Matthew Biros, Lucas Baxter, Marcus Jack, Tate Humphreys, Charlie Gardner, Blake Van Straten, Nikki Howling, who we had on recently. They brought in 20 bomb defenseman Sully Menard, who played Junior A. Rookie Austin Pavins looked good so far. He's point per game. They acquired Eamon Atwal from Chilliwack, who had good numbers last year, I just mentioned. Nicholas Muck from Chilliwack in net. And yeah, again, like a team that they got some unbelievable talent up front and on the back end, actually. They got some unbelievable talent. Don't know if the depth is there to compete to win. They are still a very good team. However, Joe, I don't know. Did you see the stories I posted of their post game or after they lost 7-0 to Chilliwack?
Oh yeah, the hill sprints.
The hill sprints and the push-ups in the parking lot post game.
Well, at least they got some accountability.
Yeah, dude, and like, by the way, I want to make it very clear, that was not a shitting on them at all. I just thought it was hilarious. I had so many people send me videos of it, like that I had to. It was so funny. Like, and I had like Poco parents and not the coaches, but like people involved with the team messaging me, being like, "Good, like fucking run them. They played like shit." Like, good. So I hope everyone knows that was all just in good fun, but. Yeah, it was a pretty hilarious videos after a tough loss, but
that is really funny.
Obviously, we've got nothing for love but Poco. We always have since they joined the league, and they've been real good to us. So, but that was a pretty funny video. Couple videos actually. The Richmond Sockeyes. Oh, only 2 teams left and 2 of the best. Richmond, big losses. 20-year-old Nick Noren, 88 points last year, leading scorer by 20 points. He's aged out. That's a huge loss. For 20-year-old defenseman Caleb Cruz, 20-year-old goalie Max Fowl. Obviously, I played with Max. That's a massive loss. But not a lot of 20s there. And not only is there not a lot of 20s, but they acquired David Yoon, who had 91 points last year from North Van, and they signed Brody Lindahl, who had 76 points in the VI last year for Kerry Park, second in VI scoring. And you add it to this nasty team they already had. And they're just sick. They did have some other big losses. Forward Nick Kovic signed in the BCHL with the Vernon Vipers. I believe he is, I forget the team. He's a WHL draft pick, though. And then defenseman Nathan Gray, who was sick last year as a 16-year-old, signed in the WHL with the Swift Current Broncos. They also did just trade forward Max Shin, who was around point per game last year, to a junior A league out east, to Timmins Rock in the NOJHL. He's got 3 points in 5 games there. And so again, like big losses, but so far it's not affecting them whatsoever. Matthias Uyeda, defenseman, 17 points in 6 games, leads the league in points. He had 2 goals and 4 assists one game. He's disgusting. I can't believe when he was 18, he was over point per game. I can't believe this kid's not playing junior A.
Bird's actually worried about his points record.
He should be right now.
First year he has it.
He should be.
First year he had it, yeah.
So and then
hopefully he keeps up the pace.
Yeah. And then, David Yoon, who they acquired, 11 points in 6 games. 20-bomb Will Ho, who played in the WHL, 10 points in 6 games. 20-bomb Teo Lin, 9 points in 6 games. He's nasty. 20-bomb Brody Lindahl, 8 points in 6 games. 20-bomb defenseman Kaya Danu, who I believe they brought over from Campbell River in the VI, 6 points in 6 games. 20-bomb forward Dylan Nazareth, 6 points in 6 games. They're so sick.
They sound sick.
Yeah, they're so nasty. And now that I'm looking more at the roster, there's more guys gone from last year than I realized. There's a couple more guys that I'm not seeing on the roster either, like 05 Alex Keelman, I don't see here anywhere. Bryce Strant, former King of the Jungle winner Dawson Suke is back on the team this year. Oh, they got defenseman Quinn Orr from White Rock. He's pretty nasty. Bodie Bowden is back. I think he's from Florida or something. Safety Harbor, Florida. They got 2 16-year-olds this year, and Richmond 16s always seem to be nasty. So look out for the Sockeyes this year, everyone.
Sick.
Lastly, the Ridge Meadows Flames. The back-to-back champions, but I don't see it happening again. And, Zach LaGrange last year, 106 points. So far, 6 points in 5 games. Last year, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players roughly around point per game. That's not happening this year. So far, I think LaGrange is still going to dominate. He's still going to be sick. He's going to put up way more numbers than he has so far. Jonah Power-Smith looks real good as well. Josh Betzworth's been in the league a few years now. He'll put up numbers. Defenseman Eric Salid played in the BCHL. He's a huge add for them because although their forward core is still strong, you can just look at everyone's numbers. It's nowhere near the same. Oh, Blatzy's back. I wanted him to stay in the BC, but Blatzy's back's a fucking huge ad for Ridge getting Blatzy. They just signed Manny Sandu, who is sick for the T-Birds in U18, so he'll be a big ad. But yeah, so far everyone just again needs to step up. The vets need to step up. They're not doing it's a huge adjustment. They lost so many guys who have been there so long. I think they had 7 or 8 20s. Nolan Boucher, Theo Kochin, Lucas Ravenstein, Jacob Lowen, Aiden Wilderman, Justin Sumners, Matt Wise. That's a lot
of names.
Of big pieces gone. Not to mention we thought Blatzy was gone, but he's back, so that's a big ad. But yeah, guys like Sam Allen haven't really started putting the puck in the net yet. I think that's going to come. I think all the top guys will be a little more above point per game by the end of the year, and hopefully you'll see a little more contribution from the depth guys. Because even some of these vets that are depth players haven't done anything so far. So
Fair enough.
going to need a lot more from Ridge if they want to repeat last year. But now it's for the fun part. Joe, give me your tier 1 predictions.
Tier 1 predictions. Should we play birds or should we play our special guests predictions?
Let's play our special. Real quick. Yes, we were joined by a very special guest very briefly, and he was a little camera shy, even though we're not on camera. But former Ridge Meadow Flames captain, 3-time PJHL finalist, 2-time PJHL champion, and PJHL single season points by defenseman record, Lucas Ravenstein. The NFL season is in full swing, and I have been loving it this season. My fantasy team's been on a tear. It's been making me follow the games way more, and something that makes the games even more fun, DraftKings Sportsbook. NFL fans, what's your favorite touchdown? Because for me, it's the next one. Because with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. From first touchdown score to anytime TD props, or the thrill of live in-game betting, every snap is loaded with opportunity. I'm just taking a look at the available lines on DraftKings Sportsbook app right now, seeing the Monday night game, the Kansas City Chiefs, Travis Kelce plus 1,000 anytime touchdown score. I'm going to take him up on that right now. And wouldn't be a bad idea if you guys went and took a look at that as well with our promo code. Here's the best part. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest cameo real quick with my good friend and great teammate, Lucas Ravenstein. He has his quick PJHL tier 1 predictions because he doesn't fuck with tier 2 because he's too good. So here you go.
I got Ridge, then Richmond, Chilliwack, Delta, Langley, Poco, Burnaby, Coastal.
Surprised you didn't put Chilliwack last. You're gonna knock my TV over.
And he's just giving us tier 1. That's all we're getting.
Just tier 1. He doesn't fuck with tier 2. No, he doesn't fuck with tier 2. That's it.
All right, well, fair enough, dude. I appreciate
Thank you,
the
Lucas
cameo.
Ravenstein, for your.
Thank you, former Ridge Meadow Flames
beauty.
captain. Joey, give us your PJ predictions. Tier 1.
I think hard to go against Richmond in first here.
I'm with you, pal.
I'm gonna go Chilliwack second.
Okay.
And break Bird's heart because I know him and Bausch really high on the Flames. If the Flames, that can flip flop though. I like top 3 of Richmond, Ridge, Chilliwack.
Nice, same as
Richmond,
me.
Chilliwack, Ridge.
Real original. Looks good.
4 is gonna be.
It gets real tough here.
This league is, I think from 4 to 8 can be any of them.
I think almost any. Like there's some teams I
think the Trappers are gonna fall. I think Poco's gonna be up there. I might go Poco.
I like it.
Poco, then Burnaby, then Delta, then Coastal, then Langley. But then I put Langley so low last year and they did so well.
Different league this year, man. Different league.
I know. I don't know. I gotta understand. It's a hard pick.
It is.
So.
Yeah. Okay. I have the Richmond Sockeyes. And then I have a noticeable gap on the page. And then I have the Chilliwack Jets and the Ridge Meadows Flames.
Same order.
Same as you, unfortunately. Then I have the Delta Ice Hawks. You had them 6th. Then I have Poco in 5th. You had them 4th. I have Langley in 6th. You had them 8th. I have Burnaby in 7th. You had them 5th. And I have Coastal in 8th. You had them in 7th.
Okay. Not too far off.
A lot of difference from 4 to 8, but top 3 are the same.
I'm just high on Coastal because they're nice to us.
But you'd think I would be extra, dude. Like I'm not, I'm high on them obviously as an organization, but I don't like. I'm not gonna lie on my predictions because I like them. If we were ranking organizations by other factors, they would be at the very top for sure. And in a year or two, I think they'll be competitively up there as well. It's their second year, by the way. Keep that in mind. So yeah, bud. I think that's our PJHL preview right there.
All right, Owen.
All wrapped up. Do you have a couple other things we got to go over quick here? Oh, what's the Sox score?
3-3. Top 8.
Thank you. The PJHL playoffs. I got an update on the format. It's been a lot. I can't believe I still haven't mentioned that. Did we mention this last recording? Fuck. Hopefully not. Anyways, so we obviously reported the playoff format a while ago. It was the craziest thing we've ever heard. Absolute joke. Thank goodness this whole Cloverdale situation got it canceled. So the playoffs will not be the same as previously discussed. However, we don't know what the playoff format's going to be. So it's not really an update, but the update is that it's not what the plan was. I believe that it's going to be 1 to 8 playoff in your own division. Maybe all 3 winners go to Cyclone or Moat.
Oh my God.
Let's say this is guess, Joe. This is speculation. My speculation is 1 to 8 makes the playoffs in both divisions. Tier 2 either calls their own championship and that's it, or every league sends a Moat Cup and they do like round robin style. But I think it will be just play it out in your own division this season. And then obviously the tier 1 or maybe tier 2, but hopefully tier 1 champion plays the KI champ.
Please.
Otherwise it'll be a shit
kick. The love of God.
It'll be a shit
tier
kicking.
1 play tier. Oh my God. If it's tier 2, it's not even gonna be close. Tier 1, it'll be at least really good game, probably.
Yeah. Well, last year it was 3-1 Grand Forks, but Ridge was up by 2 in the third, or up by 1 in the third and 2 of those games.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Just wanted to get that out there about the playoff format. I mentioned earlier that there was a couple other things about Cloverdale that were like not confirmed, but just kind of they haven't figured everything out yet. They were basically were like, we need to get them back. Let's get them back. They got them playing. So, okay. Man, I don't want to like report. Okay. Can't be like 1,000% on the accuracy of this, but basically I'm hearing the reason the playoffs isn't sorted is because they don't know if what Clovey's status is yet for tier 2. Clovey's rescheduled games haven't been or canceled games haven't been rescheduled. I've heard that Cloverdale might not play a full season, might not be eligible for playoffs. I heard that technically they might not even be like an official member, like their paperwork shit they talked about still isn't done, but they're just letting them play. So I don't know how much of that is true. I want to make that very clear. But what I do know is true is that they don't know yet, or at least last I heard, which was recently. They don't know yet. As for the prospects game and the all-star game, both happening. Both officially confirmed.
Okay.
Dates, I believe prospect game will be sometime in November. Don't 100% quote me though. Same with the PJ All-Star game should be in January. Again, not 100%. I know where they're both going to be, but I'm just going to leave the announcements to be made official by the teams because it's a way for the teams to, like get exposure and generate stuff. So I don't want to like hurt them at all. Unless they hear this and ask me to for some reason, but I don't think they would. I think they want to announce it on their own, so I'm going to leave it to them for that. And then, yeah, dude, like every league's in full swing right now. So I don't know, awesome. Like I know you've been super busy. You've watched any KI, like is Revy doing good? You followed it?
I kind of looked at anyone? I still get the Revy notifications. Apparently, Golden is a wagon this year, Owen.
Really? Even after landing crazy to White Rock?
I know. It's crazy.
I see Golden looks good.
Golden beat Revelstoke in a shootout. They are currently undefeated and tied with Kimbo for top of their division.
Damn, dude.
Grand Forks looks good still. Revy is 1-1. So
They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. Merritt looks good.
Yes, they do. They had 5 goals in the
And-
first period against Hundy.
Yep. And Princeton's always going to be good. The Doug Burks is just the most average division of all time. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, same. Looking very, very different. Not very different this year. Fernie needs to figure it out. But yeah, Grand Forks, Kimbo, Revelstoke, Princeton, Merritt, and Golden. I'm high on Golden, Owen.
Nice.
Watch out for
Joe.
watch out for the Rockets.
I like it. I'll keep an eye out. I like to hear it though. No, that's good, dude. I real quick, just gonna quick like VI recap. So they announced the rookies of the month, which great to see the VI social media being active. The PJ actually made their first post today since summer on their. Well, they made a post for Truth and Reconciliation Day as well. I should mention that they did make a post for that.
Yeah.
And then they made their first ever post, and it was just like every team's logo, and the ones who were undefeated this month were like highlighted or something. But they posted.
Sick.
But for the VI, Nanaimo Buccaneers rookie forward Madden Cruikshank was voted rookie forward of the month, 3 goals, 7 assists. Ethan Unger of the Port Alberni Bombers, rookie defenseman of the month, 2 goals, 6 assists for 8 points. And Caden Lentz of the Peninsula Panthers, rookie goalie of the month, 2 wins, 1.5 GAA, and a 923 save percentage. What were you going to say, Joe?
There's this sick kid on Golden. His name's Hayden Ironshirt.
That's a sick.
How sick of a last name is that?
There's some sick names in the KI. Do you see that kid that was fighting on? I think on Quinnell. His last name's Weaselhead. His name's Reese Weaselhead. Like the most nail gun name I've ever. Isn't that sick, dude? Like I would never fight that guy. Are you kidding me? Weaselhead.
I would not go with a guy named Weaselhead.
No.
WEASLE head.
Yes, like it's actually, yeah.
Sick
name. Sorry, just to go on with the VI a little more. North Division, Cowichan in first, Port Alberni right behind them in second, Joe. Nanaimo in third. They played 3 less games. Campbell River in fourth. Comox in fifth and Oceanside in sixth. Comox looking better the last couple games. They've had a couple big wins. As for the Southwest Shore and Peninsula, dominating. West Shore 6-1-1, Peninsula 6-1. Victoria in third, 4-3-1. Saanich in fourth, 3-4. Carey Park 0-8. Tough year this year.
Tough look for Carey Park.
It's looking well again though. Like you're sick for 2 years, you're gonna need to rebuild, especially when you're all 20 bombs last year and advanced like 8 kids to junior A. Like it's you punish for success sometimes in junior hockey from year to year. As for the leading scorers, we've got Parker Atkinson, the West Shore Wolves captain, 21 points in 8 games, just lighting it up. And then on Victoria, we got Joseph Melikar, 20 points in 8 games, and Simon Semenik, 18 points in 7 games, and Grady Sluggett, 17 points in 8 games. So Vic's got a line this year. Kind of reminded me of Port Alberni's last year with 3 guys in the top 5, all just lighting it up on a line. And then Elijah Kim of Saanich is in 6th place with 14 points in 7 games. Oh, I didn't mention 20 bomb Kansas City in 5th with 15 points in 8 games on West Shore. And then a couple guys on Peninsula, Alex Sajan and Oscar Aitzen. Salmon's lighting it up, 13 points and 12 points. So some guys putting up some big numbers in the KI. Rookie forward, Caden Halliday, the reason Port Alberni's been so competitive, 11 points in 7 games as well. Wanted to mention a rookie, as well as a defenseman, Jacob Bernardo and Vic, 10 points in 6 games. So Vic got some guys putting up some big numbers. But good start to the VI season so far. Everyone besides KP's been pretty competitive. So hopefully they turn it around. And it's been entertaining so far. A lot more physical, I think. A lot more fighting in the VI from what I've seen.
Awesome.
And then, like we mentioned, we've been posting some 3 stars of the week. So the last couple weeks, last week I just did it all together. So the first star was D-man Max Suter on North Van, second star goalie Jake Poblet of Mission, and third star forward Matthew Beerus of Poco. But this week I separated tier 1 and tier 2. So for tier 2, the stars, Wendell Adriano of White Rock, 7 points in 2 games. Defenseman second star Ryan Sam, 5 points in 3 games for Pomo. And third star goalie Landon Garbett with a 9.76 save percentage in 1 game. There was not a lot of goalie options this week for tier 1 or 2. In Tier 1, defenseman Matthias Ueda, 7 points in 2 games. Unbelievable. Forward, Devin Olfert of Delta with 5 points in 2 games. And goaltender Derek Sparks of Chilliwack with a 45-save shutout. Again, 1 game played, not a lot. I'm sure you've also probably seen the team previews I've been doing. I posted 3 VI team previews so far. I think I'm going to do 3 a week, basically. So 2 more weeks of VI, and then I'll start doing PIJ, and then eventually KI. It takes a long fucking time to make, so I'm not going to be able to just roll them out. I wish I could. We posted our VI standing predictions. We'll post our PJ standing predictions soon. Next episode will be a full KI preview, and then our episodes will be back to a lot more normal until the fucking NHL starts, and then it'll be previews again. But lot to catch up on there. Thank you all for so much for listening. Next episode, all KI, baby. Looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll have Austin Woolley with us, and we got some interviews we got to get going soon. So thank you all, as always, for listening, supporting us. Please be sure to download us. That's the best way to support us. Check out all our social media channels. Any kind of engagement, like, subscribe, view it, whatever. Follow us. Let other people know about the pod. And thank you all. We're looking forward to the future, and we'll be getting a bit more consistent with it in the future. We're just both probably the busiest we've ever been in our entire lives. So we're doing our best.
Pretty busy.
This episode we're recording this episode on Wednesday. So this might not be out until fucking Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday, man. Like I'll get it out as soon as I can, though. So
don't kill yourself.
Thank you all so much for listening, Joe. Good to chat with you again, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good, buddy.